You asked for it.
Oh my God!
Drive around at the partition, please.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Steven, what are frogs? Right. What are frogs?
Hello. Dunn and Dyer. We're back. I am
better
Megan.
than ever.
And better than ever. Better than the last episode.
Yes.
I am Megan Dunn.
And I am Kat Dyer wearing Megan Dunn's sweater because mine
She
is
is wearing my
green.
sweater because she.
I will never learn to
it's
not
like,
wear green in front of the green screen.
What's that thing in like high school where it's like, oh, you give them your Letterman jacket? I gave you my Forever 21 sweater, so we can say we're going to the next level. Kat and I are going steady.
We are going to prom.
We're going to
ladies and
prom
gentlemen.
together.
We
Yes.
are. It'll be beautiful.
It's gonna be the most
It'll be
beautiful thing.
adorable.
Seriously, God,
That I have to hold this up.
we have to
Start all over, please.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. Oh wait, it picks up. Wait, can you stop? I'm gonna maneuver it so I don't.
We're having slight technical difficulties. Okay.
What is a show without some
There we go.
adventure?
There we
The
go.
show is always meant to be adventurous. I'm proud of
Got it.
Taylor. Taylor makes everything so much more lively. I'm just thankful for that.
The show is brought to us by Powerade because I'm drinking it.
Woo! So I guess we're gonna launch right into our hot topics. Just full on into it. So
Straight up.
this past week, there was a bomb scare on campus. And Kat, where were you
I was
when that happened?
I was in Robert Scott's Mall,
RSS?
which is RSS. I was in my sociology class and we were looking over our tests, which I had done well on, so I was just wanting to look at it for a couple more minutes, but no, the bomb threat. Whatever, take away my happiness. Where were you, Megan?
I was in poetry class, just reading some poetry, all calm, like poetry class does.
Yeah, you
And
know.
this girl raises her hand while my professor is talking. My professor's like, "What's going on?" And this girl was like, "There's been a bomb found on campus."
Yeah.
And she was like, "We're getting out of here." So we walked out and we walked outside onto that main street, St. Philip? Yeah, no. I don't know my streets. The one that cuts through right through the center of campus by the CVS.
Yeah,
And,
that's St. Philip.
Okay, St. Philip. I'm not crazy. St. Philip. And there's just a whole mob of people not sure where to go. So everyone's just kind of aimlessly walking around.
Yeah.
And so then I sat in the Francis Marion for 20 minutes and was like, where do I go from here?
Yeah, that's so weird because the first text that was sent out to us was a cougar alert, and clearly for all of you viewers on campus, you're like, oh yeah, this is old news to us. But for you viewers who are not on campus, the first text we got said like a bomb has been found, and like if you are on campus, please leave. Or if you aren't on campus, don't come to campus
Yeah.
or something. So I just went to my room because I was like, I'm technically off campus. And I heard that there was something about the business center buildings.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what I heard, so I was like, that's far enough away, unless this is a massive bomb, in which case, well, okay.
Yeah,
But I figured it was
kinda-
just like a student trying to get out of an exam or something. I didn't really know.
Yeah.
And
There's all these conspiracy theories that
Yeah.
some people were throwing in, like, oh, like someone wanted to get out of a test, or this
Yeah.
was to see just how unprepared CFC can be during a real crisis, and all this stuff. I don't know if
Yeah.
any of that is true. They still haven't found the person who called in these
yeah.
threats or anything like that. But it just came to light on Friday that the person also threatened to open fire in the ed center. That's what I call it. Or
Yeah.
news center.
News Center for Education.
Yeah. So
But the ed building.
that's kind of scary that
Yeah.
no one told us until
Yeah.
Friday. But the reasoning was, I read this article, they're like, oh, we don't want to send any unnecessary panic out there. It turns out no one needed to panic because nothing happened, but it's also like, hey.
Yeah. I think even though they didn't want to scare us, they may have, like, okay, maybe you don't tell us that someone called in and is like, I'm going to shoot up campus, but say, get off campus right now. No classes. They didn't tell us for another hour and a half or 2 hours which buildings were closed, and like there were people just walking around. They had no idea what was going on. So, I mean, if you do get a threat, you don't have to tell us the whole thing. If you think it's going to freak us out, just tell us how to avoid getting killed.
And cancel class.
Cancel class,
They
please.
didn't cancel class.
They didn't. People were like, do I go to class? I had a class at 12:15.
Me too, I didn't go.
And I didn't go.
I was
but
just like,
then,
bye.
But then it was in
Taylor and I
South.
were like, bye.
I mean, 12:15. I don't know. Evidently it happened, but like, how was I supposed to know? I didn't really feel safe walking around just aimlessly. It's like,
Nope.
no,
Mm-mm.
no.
It's scary
Just
stuff.
cancel class. They canceled class for freezing rain, and they will not cancel class for a bomb threat.
True. That's something messed up. I think.
Oh,
So accurate. So I read this article, came across my Facebook feed, and I thought it was great. Yik yak is a wonderful thing because when tragedy or something or curiosity strikes, people post about it on Yik yak, and people are very clever. I also saw some favorite tweets. One of my friends, Lance, COC Dining, tweeted, amongst the midst of all the craziness, Liberty has been evacuated, but please visit City Bistro for lunch. And Lance quote tweeted it and said, bruh.
Are you kidding me?
And then 2 minutes later, COC Dining also said, Stern Food Court is also open. And he was like, bruh.
The Stern Food Court.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure people are going to go off campus to eat now. Just because also...
Yeah, I mean, Stern, wasn't the building? No, the building wasn't closed, but everything around it was closed.
Yeah.
The Ed Center was where the shooter was gonna maybe be shooting at people, and that's right across the street from the Stern Center. So you think that you could close it?
And Katie was my roommate Katie
Yeah.
was in the Stern Center, and she got that text and still wasn't freaking out, and she was like, "Oh, maybe I should go somewhere," and then she left.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, it was something like that. She went to her friend, and we all ended up at Emily's house eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Katie was like, "Oh, like I saw it and didn't like
Yeah, it
feel
just
anything
like,
at
oh, okay.
first." But no, yeah, it's crazy.
I just did because there are 40 people in my little classroom in the basement of this building, and the room has no windows or anything, and they were all like freaking out, and everyone was like trying to turn in their tests and leave as soon as possible, and they were like, hell no, I'm getting out of here, oh no, and so I was like, oh man, this is a big deal, and I'm in the basement of a building and there are no windows.
Yeah, that
Like,
part is kind of freaky. Like,
like
yeah.
this is a kind of sketchy building anyway, and now that there are 40 of us trying to get out the door at the same time, this is not cool.
nah, man.
Nah,
It's
dog.
weird stuff, I have to say, but
Yeah, it was
interesting
definitely
day.
weird.
Should go down and see history.
Yes.
For
If anything
sure.
else, they can maybe learn from what didn't go so well.
Yeah,
And-
I hope they do.
yeah.
I hope they do.
I think so, because luckily no one was hurt. That was great.
Yes.
But it was very confusing.
Yes.
And hopefully they'll be able to handle it better if it ever happens again, which I hope it does. If
Preach.
it does.
Preach. So, yes, this leads to the article that I just stumbled upon a couple days ago, titled The 12 Most Ridiculous Acts from the CSC Bomb Scare 2015. So, okay. So, of course, you know, when stuff happens on campus, people are going to turn to Yik Yak and say really ridiculous stuff.
Of course.
So here are some of the ones that were noticed. Public safety so confused they're using Yik Yak to find out what's going on.
That was like,
Maybe true. Maybe.
I mean, I texted Logan and he was like, oh, I'll just get on Yik Yak and see what's going on. And he could like tell everything. He was like, oh yeah, I think you're right about it being in the business center from what I read on Yik Yak. Okay.
It's turn to Yik Yak.
Yeah, definitely.
They said, and this one was, because of this bomb threat, I have checked my school email more times today than I have all year. I check my email every day because I have to. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause I
some
get, like,
people were
multiple
like,
things
I'm
every
like
day.
trying to figure out their password. I don't know what my password to
How
my
do you
email
not know your
is.
school email password?
I don't know.
That's really impressive
But
that you've made it this far.
go
Wow.
Cougs. This one is, you had one job, Cougar Alert. One job. Well, you know, that's...
Oh my gosh.
They'll get it right one day. Someone tweeted or said on Yik Yak that their tweet was just on the news, so fame is good.
Mhm.
I wish my tweet was fame. I tweeted 2 brilliant things. I tweeted Mean
You
Girls
did.
quotes.
Yes.
I tweeted, CFC, stop trying to make class happen. It's never going to happen. And then I tweeted, holding about like classes during a bomb threat. I don't think my father, the inventor of toaster strudel, would be too pleased to hear about
I
this.
definitely retweeted that. It was fantastic.
So I was proud of those. Thank you. But I mean, of course, Live 5's not going to feature those because they're all about real, possible circumstances, news, local news, whatever. We're more fun. We're a more fun news source. Also, apparently a tour was going on when this all happened, like a CFC tour
Yeah.
group, and
Oh
it
my
says
gosh.
we know who's not coming to CFC next year.
Yeah.
When something like that happens, would you still consider that school? Like like imagine touring a school and it's like, oh, there's been a bomb found on campus. How would you feel? Granted, it's a very hard question to ask.
Yeah, I feel like it would definitely, if I was on a tour, it would definitely depend on how the person doing the tour handled it. If they're like, okay, we're gonna go over here, everything's fine, we're gonna get out of the way, and they were like very calm, then I'd be like, okay, it's a big school, stuff happens, but I would definitely be like, that would definitely be like in the back of my mind. But.
Yeah, I feel the same. That would definitely be interesting. Also, what is a life center? They mentioned that on the news so many times. They're like,
Life Center?
there's a life center somewhere. I don't know where it is.
We have
if
a
someone
life
knows where it
center.
is, please tell me where this mythical life center is. I don't know where it is.
Yeah,
don't
the student center? The student health center? What are you talking about?
I don't know, but I'm so curious. This one said, troll in the dungeon. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
This one said, we do not negotiate with terrorists. True. America. Reach.
Yeah.
This one says, you can go, Glenn McCoco. Oh, no. And this one, the description says, this yak is inevitable when your school's president is named after a Mean Girls character. It's so true, though.
Oh, dear.
But, yeah, people were really upset of how things were handled. But anyway, this one cracks me up. Leave your backpack, my professor said. We'll be right back, he said. 5 hours later. 5 hours later.
Hours of uncertainty.
Yes. This one says, on a positive note, Moses open. Which is important because I
It is
need
very
queso.
important. Yeah.
Number 2, visiting town and keep hearing about cougar alerts. So where are all of these hot moms? I think that's one of my favorite ones.
Cougar alert.
Also,
Oh, man.
this one is raise your hand if you have been personally victimized by Glenn in the classes he didn't cancel. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, basically.
So, all jokes aside, stay safe. In any situation that sounds
Yeah.
potentially threatening, don't do anything stupid like walk over to places where things are supposedly happening. Common sense stuff. Just stay safe and go far away from campus. Don't do what I did. I still stayed pretty close to campus. Like,
I just stayed in the
I
little
feel like
house.
I should have maybe gone further away, but I didn't. But it's fine. We're still here.
Yeah.
Still here. Still talking to you.
Still
I just
chatting.
petting the cat's head like sketch.
Oh!
It got a little intimate. I mean, Valentine's Day was yesterday,
yeah.
so it's fitting.
Yeah,
So-
turned down for what? So yeah.
Yes, that's a bomb scare 2015 for you. Hope there's not ever another one. But
yeah, me
there's
too.
that. So I guess we'll move on to a lighter topic now. We had the Grammys last week, and so I watched part of them. I like Sam Smith. I'm glad he won a lot.
Yeah, he is very good.
He's very
Very
good.
talented. A
I
couple
like
of his
him a lot.
songs just kind of get a little bit annoying because I've heard them so many times. But I'm like,
You
man,
say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. Are we on X Factor? I didn't know I was auditioning. I
Your
would have
singing
kind of
was good.
prepared myself.
Your singing was very nice, Megan.
But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. Ooh. At least the sound machine is okay with the way I sing. That's
I love the way
promising.
you sing. Bae?
Thank you. Oh man, No, Kat is the real Bay. In case anyone wants to know. So
No.
So yeah,
So yeah.
that
But
happened.
yes, from the Grammys.
Brianna wore this dress that was pink and stuffy, and they cracked me up.
She looked like a pink topper. I don't know. I mean, it looked very huggable. I'll give her that. But it was just very flat and then big.
It cracked me up because people, of course, I love the internet with award shows because they always say ridiculous things. They took Brianna's dress and they put her on top of an umbrella, so she was the umbrella topper. Oh God, I love the
Oh,
internet.
that little thing on top with like the little piece that sticks out.
Yep. You
Oh,
know
wow.
those birthday cakes when you were little and it was like a trendy thing? They put like a Barbie doll in the middle of
I
the
had
cake.
one of those.
Did you?
Yeah.
I always thought that was so cool. I never had one though.
Oh,
But
I'll
it's-
make you one.
My birthday was just a mere 3 days ago, so that way
It doesn't
you know,
matter.
you can do
Every
a light
day
cake
is-
if you want.
Every day is your birthday
Oh, thank you.
when you're this pretty.
Oh my gosh, you're flattering me though so much.
That's what I'm here for, babe.
The Bay.
The Bay always gets me.
Yeah. So there's that, and Kanye pulled another Kanye.
Round 2.
Round
of
2. Was about to
Kanye.
be like, hey Beck, like, congratulations, but Beyonce had one of the best albums of all time. But he didn't. But people were like, oh, it was just a joke, and some people were like, oh, he was
Yeah,
being
then there was-
serious. But I don't really care because
I don't really care, but I think that he was being serious because later there was a clip that was going around on the internet where he was talking about how if the Grammy people want to keep having real artists come back, he's like, they need to stop playing with us. They can't keep playing with us, or like we won't be playing with them no more.
Here's the thing about Beyonce
that was
and
almost
Beck.
exactly it.
Yeah, no, yeah. The thing, no, I agree with you.
I mean, the grammar and everything.
Grammar's on point.
It was on point.
On point. The thing about Beyonce and Beck is that Beyonce, first of all, I love Beyonce because,
Yeah, she's
you
a
know,
goddess.
she
She's
is.
Beyonce.
But she had like a whole posse of people doing that album.
That's true.
When
yeah,
Beck,
yeah.
like he
Yeah.
plays all those instruments. He like does his own songs.
Yeah.
Everything was all him on that
Yeah.
album.
I mean, it wasn't nearly as much star power, and it
No,
wasn't
yeah.
nearly as like wham and like really widespread. Everyone was just amazed by it, and
Mhm.
really impressed. And everyone knows him, but I mean, he's a very talented person. So
No,
I mean,
yeah.
I felt kind of weird either way. So I'm like, yeah, both of them are definitely artists. There's no like real artist here. They're
True.
both definitely good at what they do.
Yeah.
So shut up, Kanye.
I'm
Make
glad-
your own stuff, and I'll listen
For
to it.
real.
But stop.
I'm glad
For
Nicki
me.
didn't win anything.
Yeah.
She's kind of annoying now.
He is annoying. I
Who
mean, I
dat?
can-
Who dat?
I can.
Shut up.
Kanye. That was gonna work, but then it didn't.
I've been working on my ish. So there's that. I'm kind of glad she didn't win though. She's really annoying. Not really annoying, but no, yeah. Actually, she kind of is. She's kind of now gotten on my list. Like,
Bae? Beyonce?
not Beyonce, Iggy.
Oh, yeah.
Iggy.
Yeah, I think that Iggy is.
Like,
And also, the internet has kind of.
the internet's ruined her.
The internet has
They've torn her
torn
apart.
down. They've
More
compared her.
specifically, Vine.
Yeah, that's
Vine
so
has
true.
torn her apart. They do
Yeah.
not like her on
I
there.
do not like her.
No, but yeah, interesting
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
So that was very interesting, and we have the Oscars coming up this week. I never know what day they are.
it's next week, right, Taylor?
Next week? Never mind.
Woo!
Next week.
I'm gonna be watching that hardcore.
Alright.
I'm ready.
I definitely
I'm
need to go
excited.
ahead and watch a couple more of the nominated movies because the only one I've seen is Birdman, I think.
What'd you think of that? Wasn't that weird?
I thought it was
Did we have this conversation before? Taylor and I watched it together. I remember that.
okay. I love really weird movies. I also love Emma Stone and Edward Norton so much. So I just really thought that it was cool, but I also thought that there were a lot of unexplained parts that
Like
kind
that
of
ending?
confused me, like the ending.
Like the ending, we won't spoil anything.
Yeah,
for
like
you,
I thought
but
that the
what?
acting was good, but then at the end I was like, I got what? No, I got nothing
don't
for you. I don't know
understand.
what just happened.
I don't understand.
And it was like, was everything that I thought about this movie false, or was it true, or what the what? There were some definitely weird scenes slash
Yeah,
sequences
agree.
of scenes that kind of took away from the overall epicness of Emma Stone
True.
being cool.
True.
And Edward Norton being just Edward Norton.
Oh, Theory of Everything. I still need to see that.
Oh, I really want to. The
And
trailer
Taylor's
made me
like,
cry
yeah.
though.
Yeah, it's sad.
I don't know if the
It's
trailer
sad.
made me cry, if I can really do it.
Yeah, my mom saw it and she's like, okay, he needs to actually win for Best Actor because
Yeah.
he did a really good job. And I'm like, oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've seen him in other things, and then I heard that he was playing Stephen Hawking. That doesn't look like it would work. But then I saw the trailer. That's Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Playing Stephen Hawking. What?
It is like incredible.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, exactly. So that's coming up, and I'm excited. And my dad just texted me asking, "Do you know where that iPhone 4S is?" No, Dad, I don't. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm like, that's such a random question.
So I do. Do you have more hot topics?
More hot topics. I was just going to talk about the fact that Jon Stewart is retiring
Oh,
and Brian
yes.
Williams
Yeah.
got suspended. It's kind of weird because it all happened like in the same day.
Yeah, that is weird.
Isn't that weird?
Mhm.
That's like crazy stuff. But Jon Stewart's not leaving for a while. He's like end of next year, end of this year. So we still got a good amount of months left, I believe. And then Brian Williams got suspended for 6 months without pay. Not that he needs it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing nightly news for like 10 years, but apparently he got suspended for exaggerating certain details that weren't necessarily true. Something like that. I don't know the full story because this is not my area of expertise, but that is something that was going on. So that's interesting, I think. So with that being said, hot topics for you this week, or by the time you watch it, it would have been last week, but that's fine. So Kat, what do you have going on today?
Well,
in science segment.
in science, there is a lot going on, as there is always. But I was unable to find interesting, thought-provoking things. One thing that I did find, however, is that this article that came out February 3rd, entitled "Scientists Discover Student Loans Are Stressful."
So it's not just common sense,
Yeah.
it's science.
So it's not just,
proven.
it's not common knowledge. It's not just a known fact. Science. But I mean, I didn't want to talk about that and get really just overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Boop, boop, boop. So, I did have this little dun, 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 dun. Okay. So, evidently, here's some real science going on. Evidently, positive thinking itself doesn't work, but you can you can use other methods of helping to motivate yourself.
I do agree with positive thinking doesn't work because when you're
Because
when you're really, really stressed, does thinking of puppies help? No, it doesn't.
No.
Because you don't have the actual puppies
Yeah.
there with you.
Yeah.
I think
And the whole
It doesn't
thinking,
help.
like when I'm sitting in the library, I'm like, I don't know this. Thinking to myself, yes, you do, does not help the situation.
no, it doesn't. Sometimes positive thinking is just like, no, that's a load of crap.
And then it makes me mad. So
Yeah.
what science says to do is to first define your goal. Then you keep your goal in mind and you ask yourself, if this goal is fulfilled, what is the best possible outcome? And then you really immerse yourself in that positive outcome that you really want. And then, okay, so past just imagining it, you actually you have to plan out how to do it. You can't just want it to happen. Thank you, science.
Science has always got our backs.
Science. And it says you have to stick with it through obstacles. It says, your question that you ask yourself is, what is it in me that holds me back from experiencing the wish? The
My
outcome?"
brain not knowing what I'm doing most of the time. And that's pretty hard to fix because it's the one I've been given. So.
This says the genius known as Megan Dunn. But we'll just leave it at that.
Get around here.
So yes,
I
science,
pushed myself away by accident.
science, make a plan, imagine yourself in the best possible outcome, and really define your goals. And then you'll be more successful than if you're just
I can
like
dig that.
myself.
But
Well, no, think that you like yourself. You like yourself.
I could.
I like you. So,
Thanks, I like you too.
Oh, thanks. Oh.
Oh man, Valentine's Day was yesterday, but will you be my Valentine?
Yes.
That was the wrong sound effect.
That was so wrong. Please tell me that was a mistake.
That was the wrong sound effect.
That's not
Let's
normally
see if
good.
what's...
What about the smiley face? Oh, those people!
These sound effects are like last extra long than they have
I
to.
know. It's like the normal, and then it's at least 2 times
This thing
more.
cracks me up. Like, I love this one though. I love that one.
That's great.
Because that is like, you can say anything. Like, Cat, I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast. So that's really jazzy.
That was so jazzy.
It makes anything you say sound so much better. So that's great.
Oh, wow.
This is the best Christmas present you can get somebody. Sit in class and your professor says, guys, no one did well on their test.
Oh, wait. Guys, there's a bomb threat. Was that too soon? I would have been kicked out of school if I had done that. So thanks for the idea, man.
I didn't put any ideas in your head. That one was all you. Oh my god.
Oh. Well,
Man.
recently, one of our very own celebrated not being a teenager anymore. We have a...
Sorry, I'm like, I need...
Oh my gosh, I was about to offer you some of my Gatorade.
No,
but I
I'm
don't want you
good.
to get mono.
I'm dapper, actually. I'm great. My throat just got a little weird.
Okay, I can
We're good.
talk for a minute. It's what I'm here for. I'm your backup talker.
Alright,
But in the spirit of birthdays, Megan did mention that she is wearing some corgi socks.
I am wearing
which
corgi
are-
socks.
Oh, you're gonna show?
Oh, I'm gonna show.
Show
This
it
is like, no, okay, my feet don't stink. Not that you care.
Oh, that is
but
so cute.
see,
Look at those corgis.
I love
That
them.
is so cute. I need to
Courtesy
find.
of my wonderful roommate Katie Gaynor.
Oh my goodness.
She
I
got
love it.
them at the art store.
They have those
Yeah.
at the art store?
She saw them there. I'm like so impressed by that. Go to the art store if you want yourself some corgi socks. Because super comfortable, super great. I mean, they're folded way down right now. They're actually like knee length socks. So more corgis, more fun.
Corgi!
My cat posted that on my
Just
wall.
in
on
the
my
spirit of
birthday.
corgis, this is maybe my favorite thing.
Because she
I-
loves me.
I watched it over and over. Anytime I feel sad, I just think about that corgi jumping.
I think Kat actually likes my pet corgi, Sadie, at home more than she likes me, but we won't get into that discussion right now.
No, because then that would be awkward because you're bae, and then
But you
if I
love
already
Bae's
like you
dog.
the most, then
My throat is still like doing some weird thing.
whoo! Oh, bae.
Oh, baby, baby, how am I supposed to know? Yeah, so you got any other science?
That was my sentence. I do have
Weird news?
I do have a funny story about a hat stealing owl in Oregon.
Do tell.
There is in Salem, Oregon, evidently there has been an owl swooping down, striking early morning exercisers, and on some occasions stealing their hats. Yes.
I'm intrigued.
The first victim was whomped in the head twice on January 20th, hard enough that he initially thought he had been struck by lightning.
Oh my god.
Since then, at least 3 more people in Bush's Pasture Park have had a scary encounter with the bird of prey. And they say, evidently the Audubon Society says that this is not very alarming and that they frequently get reports of owls bopping people in urban parks.
That's like,
I don't know.
what? I don't.
They're evidently trying to chase you out of the area because they are protecting their nesting territory.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting indeed.
Quite so.
Oh man. Let's see. Ooh,
So yes, that was a little bit of weirdness for your day.
that's pretty weird.
Yeah. So if you get bopped by an owl, just
Bop,
know that it's a
that's
normal
me.
thing.
I'm an owl.
You
in
are
my
an
spare
owl.
time.
Bop.
Bop. Sorry, I'm looking at I love BuzzFeed quizzes, so that's why.
Oh, they're so great.
But also, we're gonna bring back one of our favorite segments right now.
The one, the only.
The one and only Craigslist misconnections. I got 6 of them. One of them is very, very lengthy.
Oh dear.
But since we have time today, I
Buckle
might
up.
read through all of it. But I haven't had the chance to read through all of it, so it might get a little weird. But I'm just going to go through the list. Our first one, these are all courtesy of the people of Charleston area and Mount Pleasant, West Ashley, all these people. This one is called, excuse me, Karen, where are you? In West Ashley. We emailed each other while you were on vacation. I know you were building a house, but, in all caps, where did you go? 2 question marks. Please tell me what state you were visiting so I know it's you. Hope to hear from you soon. That's what it says. All those O's and all those exclamation points.
This is so weird.
It is. So, God, Karen, why are you so stupid? Is what I wanted to do because of the title. So yeah, it was posted 20 hours ago. So that's
Wow,
interesting.
so that's not even a day old.
No, not even a
There
day old.
are people out there.
People
being
out there,
weird.
they're trying to find their one true love in this misconnection.
Yeah. It's not too late. It's never too late.
I would love to see like if people make it, to a wedding from a Craigslist misconnection,
Yeah.
and people, oh wow, guys, how'd you meet? Oh well, I was scrolling through Craigslist and I saw that John posted this ad saying, "Yo, you was at the Subway."
You like tuna.
And
on
you
your
liked
sandwich.
tuna on your sandwich, and I liked that meatball marinara, and so I saw you, and I posted that ad on Craigslist. Does that happen? I'm so curious to know.
I don't know.
But this one is called Schmoopy. This is the title of this ad. It says, I
Already
miss you,
confused.
Schmoopy. I never stopped loving you. You were and always have been my constant. Schmoopy. If you're out there, Schmoopy be looking for you. Schmoopy 2. They're trying. They're trying to find you.
Snoopy.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Me neither.
That name.
I feel a little weird.
I
about
feel
that.
a little weird right now.
Because Snoopy,
Yeah, it's like Schnookums.
but it's not.
I don't know.
I don't know how I feel.
Maybe we should try to contact them and be like, so what's the reason? there?"
What?
Yeah, this one is kind of. Okay, I always forget, like, this is Craigslist, so, like, it's not cute. Because it's on Craigslist. Okay, this one says, Happy birthday, Casey. You turn 51 tomorrow. Someday, if the stars align, you and I will meet and your birthdays will never be the same. Happy birthday, Casey. I hope you have a wonderful day. Your secret admirer. How do you feel, Kat?
So he knows his name. He knows her name and her birthday.
It's woman for man, actually.
Oh, sorry. I
So
assumed
it's
the
almost
creeper
like
was
kind of
a
like
guy.
that creepy stalker woman thing going on.
Yeah, so she knows his age, his birthday, and his name, but
Yeah.
they aren't talking.
I don't
Like they don't have each other's numbers.
I
but she
guess
has all
not.
that information.
She
about
thought
him?
that Craigslist was like, wow, let me woo him over with that Craigslist thing,
But
you
how is
know?
he gonna?
I don't know.
I don't
People
know.
are weird. Okay, so this one is a huge letter, and she actually listed her full name.
Oh dear.
And it's titled To the Love of My Life. Man for woman. Wait, so I guess he was asking for her name. I don't know. Anyway, it starts. Okay, honestly, I'm not elaborating. Let me turn my computer to
These are
This is like
paragraphs.
this is a legitimate. Holy crap! What are you writing on Craigslist that is this freaking long? I don't get people, but I will go through little snippets of it. I have
Oh,
always
dear.
been a very complicated man. When I met you, I felt that a whole new world had opened up. I viewed things in new ways. I felt alive again. In a short time, the unimaginable happened. We fell in love completely head over heels. So, that's when it was good, I guess. And then it turns into describing their love, which I don't know how I feel about.
Something about jewels dazzled by the sun with all the colors known and some unknown.
Where
to
do you
man.
see that?
Right there.
Holy crap!
In the mist of love, and he felt unworthy. Something ascending towards heaven from the bubble of life that held us where we were spatial.
So I know it was Valentine's Day yesterday, but this is a little too intense for a Craigslist missed connection ad.
I think he's on drugs, Megan.
I'm doing this hand so much today because I really don't understand why people do this.
I was weightless in our space, at peace from this higher altitude which held no gravity, surrounded by the beauty of all the stars, yet you shined the brightest. The warmth that you provided placed a blanket in my soul. That weekend in October, I held you tight, spooning you from behind.
Why is all of this detail necessary?
Why would you put this on Craigslist? I'm so sorry.
Isn't Craigslist like, hey, yo, I saw you at the Walmart. You were buying that Diet Coke. I got that Pepsi. I don't know why you got the Diet Coke, because Pepsi better, but... I don't know, guys.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
come on.
Craigslist is for, I don't know, if you
Things
have...
that are not meant for
if
love
you're trying
letters.
to sell a chair for $25, like, that's what Craigslist is for. Or if
Yeah.
you found someone's chair and you
Yeah.
are giving it back.
Oh, best part. They didn't say the location was Charleston or Mount Pleasant or any of that. They said it was our world. I'm done with this ad now.
I think because he's talking about all the extraterrestrialness and how he was ejected from this world and ascended towards heaven as our love grew stronger.
Guys, if you're trying to woo someone, if you're trying to win someone over,
Oh, it gets better.
oh God, Kat found stuff that I haven't found yet.
I cried because I didn't want to lose you. I cried because my heart was with you. I cried because you made me whole. I cried because I knew you had no time for me anymore. I cried because what we had was over.
Is this
Deeper
poetry
than
class?
the abyss, more astonishing than any scientific discovery. You were out of this world. In the past I was speechless to the meaning of love. Now I have found words to profess. This is not Craigslist.
No,
Type
this is
thing. This is like
eHarmony.
Yeah.
No, this should have been sent in a private email.
Yes. I feel like I'm reading someone's diary reading this, but then
Me
they need
too.
to realize that they posted this on the internet. And we understand, like, when you post something on the internet, we aren't exploiting you. You put this on the internet. you
No,
know?
this is
This is Craigslist.
This is
People view
Craigslist.
these things. And if he loves her so much and they were so whatever, why does
Crazy
he
in
not have her
love.
number?
yeah. Can I have your number? Can I have it? Yeah, they should. This one was called Sangri Subway.
Oh, another Subway one.
Yeah, to the lady Subway employee that was talking to the salesfish lady. God dang, I bet you're sexy when you take that hair down from that tight bun. Are you single?
That's more like it.
That is a Craigslist misconnection. Not that I applaud this sort of behavior.
No, that would in no way
The
get you a
tight bun
date.
comment had me cracking up.
The tight.
Like, when you take that hair down from that tight bun?
I just love all the love that happens at Subway.
There's been a lot of
There have
misconnections
been
at
a couple
Subway.
Subway
Should I go to
misconnections.
Subway and like get a sandwich and hope that, no, I don't have any hope for that because that's weird.
That's weird.
My phone almost fell over.
Maybe
that's
it's just,
weird.
Maybe it's the smell of Subway meats that really gets to people. I love the smell of Subway. I don't know why.
Subway has a very distinct smell.
It really does, and I just cannot.
I'm starting to wonder, do people go to Subway to have that misconnection experience? Because I go to Subway to get my sandwich and leave.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I
And
make
I
eye
don't-
contact with
I don't
The
go to
employee
find a misconnection.
and my sandwich, and that's it. Yeah, I don't go to
There's
find
too many
people.
of these ads mentioning Subway.
There are too many. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the type of clientele Subway attracts. Maybe? I don't even know. Because you never hear, to the lady at the Jimmy John's, you were real hot.
No,
with
I don't
that
hear
ponytail. You don't hear that.
They're talking to me in that, but
Yeah.
no. Not really. Just kidding. But this
Right.
last one is my favorite one of the evening. So, brace yourself. Okay. This one is called Tall, Thin, Sweet Ginger here, waiting to energize your Valentine's Day. So, okay. They posted a picture of a gingerberry legendary sunshine can. So I don't know if they're speaking as like the can or as themselves, but either way, I was intrigued. This says, I'm the tall, thin can of natural gingerberry flavor you've seen around town. Ditch the old energy drink or soda this Valentine's Day and make a date with me instead. I've got the energy you're looking for on that night out, and I'll wake you up in the morning too. Don't keep me waiting. Grab me today.
Is this an ad?
I don't
for
know.
A drink?
It's interesting. New way of
I'm a really
advertising
big fan of
your
ginger
product.
And anything ginger, so I'm like, hello, Valentine. But also,
How are
Valentine's
you?
Day is over, so.
And also, this makes me a slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, they don't sell it at CVS, so that pretty much means I'm not going to get it.
Pretty much.
It's
Pretty
within my
much.
walking radius.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, just, this is weird, y'all. Why do people do that?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. But I have one last quiz I just found. Because, do you like The Office?
Oh, yes.
I like The Office.
I've watched the
is a
entire
great show.
Office.
It's got a couple questions here. It says, which guy from The Office should you date? And I feel like it kind of fits Valentine's Day a little bit, because Valentine's Day, well, when you watch this show, it'll be like forever ago. But it was recently. And
It
so
was.
I'm going to quiz Kat first.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay, so pick a first date location. You got the movies, you got a fancy restaurant, you got the theater, mini golf, somewhere outdoors, and a cafe.
Somewhere outdoors.
Somewhere outdoors.
All right.
All right. All right, pick a best friend at the office. You got Angela Martin, Stanley Hudson, Aaron Hannon, Molly Flax, Oscar Martinez, and Pam Beasley. I'm just gonna dance like this.
I think I would have to go with Oscar.
Oscar.
I
Good
really
choice.
enjoy some Oscar.
Yes.
What is your
Me
worst
too.
fear?
Going to jail. This is where, the worst fear thing. Going to jail, going hungry, losing your voice forever, death, rejection, being alone. They really hit home here.
This is real
these are
personal.
some-
That just
These
got
are
real
some like
personal.
legitimate ones. So
Probably rejection.
rejection, I feel
Yeah.
that being the rejection like
Just
is like
rejection hurts.
It does for
Ew.
real. Pick a color. Blue,
Blue.
green. Oh, okay. We have to go through the rest of those options. Choose a vice. Workaholic, sex, gossiping, alcohol, drugs, junk food.
Probably junk food.
That's gonna be mine too.
Oh,
because
dear.
I'm too
sorry.
boring.
I'm just.
Choosing a vacation destination. Nashville, Seattle, Paris, London, New York City, and I'll take a staycation.
Paris.
Harris. You got Kevin Malone.
He went to my high school, the actor.
Wait, seriously? Oh, that's great.
Brian
That's so-
Baumgartner.
Oh my god, that's so
man.
funny.
It's totally just because I picked junk food. Let's be real here. That's the only reason.
I'm gonna pick junk food. I
Alright,
just know.
do you want me to?
Sure, I'm curious to see what happens.
Me too. I was
Let's
kind of
see here.
hoping for. Oh!
It's okay. I dropped my laptop on my toe last week, and now like
On your toe?
Yeah, and now my case is like messed up because
Oh, you have toes of steel, young one. For your
my toe. I
not
was
be
late to
broken.
like this meeting I had to go to by 20 minutes. I was like, sorry, y'all, my toe wouldn't stop bleeding. This is awkward. I'm sorry.
It went away.
Ah! It's
I'm sorry.
Cat. Why? No, that's okay. Wait, is it loading? Nah, man.
It just-
CFC was like, screw you and your internet connection.
Here,
Girl,
I can get
bye.
it on mine. Unless it's.
I'm just gonna dance like this and sing a song until we get that internet connection back, and if not,
Which guy from The Office should you date?
yes. I'm curious.
Yeah, me too.
This is interesting.
Okay.
Oh hey, look, it popped up.
Alrighty.
All
Okay,
right.
first date location, Megan. The movies, a fancy restaurant, the theater, mini golf, somewhere outdoors, or a cafe.
Gonna go with mini golf, because it's fun. You're so weird. Okay.
Pick a best friend at the office.
Oh my god.
Angela, Stanley, Aaron, Holly, Oscar, or Pam?
I'm gonna go. It's between Stanley and Pam. I feel
Oh,
like I'm
yes.
gonna go with Pam.
Okay. What is your worst fear?
The voice thing would be really scary.
would be
Losing
really
your voice
scary.
forever. I feel
Yeah,
like
you
that's
wouldn't be
the one
able
I
to,
would.
like-
That's like a different one I haven't. I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah,
Losing your
and that's
voice
something I
forever.
haven't really
'Cause
thought
then you
about.
can't communicate as
Yeah.
effectively,
Yeah.
and that would be. It'd be hard for me to get used to.
Yeah. Favorite couleur?
I'm feeling yellow.
Really?
I like it. Here's the thing. I like patterns when there's yellow in them. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like I've always been drawn
like
to
a
yellow.
sunnier pattern.
Yeah. I've always
Yeah.
been drawn to patterns that have yellow in them. So,
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Choose a vice.
I'm gonna go with junk food because junk food.
Choose a vacation destination.
I'm gonna go with Nashville just because I love country music. I also got Kevin. What kind of quiz is this?
No, it's because we put junk food. Okay.
Is that the only
I'm doing it
qualifying
again.
thing?
I'm doing it again with our
This is-
same answers. Okay. So I'm just gonna use yours and not do junk food.
Okay.
So mini golf, ham, losing your voice forever, yellow. Gosh, workaholic.
Workaholic. Okay.
Workaholic. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of workaholic. Sorry. Andy Bernard.
Oh, okay. I like Andy.
Yeah. I see. I like Andy.
It's
was
the
kinda
junk
happy.
food thing.
It's
People-
the junk food.
Oh gosh. Well, now we're coming to the end of our show, so I guess we'll mazel of the week. Kat, who's your mazel of the week? Who do you want to give props to on this fine week?
I would like to give props to Jill Dyer because Mom, because when I was struck down by mono and could not speak and was crying on the phone, she came for a couple of days and made me feel better.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see Jill. I wish I saw her.
She was just
I
kind of
love Jill.
casually behind
Hi,
the
Jill.
scenes driving me to Harbor Walk and buying me food.
So nice. Oh my gosh. Man, I wonder if my mom would do that for me, but she doesn't even
I
listen
don't
to
know.
our show. Thanks, Mom. I'm fine.
Well, I did. Okay, the lady at Health Services, I didn't even think that it was really. I was like, this might be mono, but she said that she thought that I had tonsil stones. Like my tonsils, I could barely swallow. It was real bad.
Barely.
Barely swallow. So I know that fear of not being able to talk. I was
Dang.
just like motioning. I had to go to physics lab, and I was like.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, I'll bet you now. What is your muzzle of the week?
Mazel of the week.
What was
I'm
that
gonna have to
accent?
say.
Muzzle of the week.
I'm gonna say my mazel of the week is everyone who went out of their way to make my 20th birthday as special as it
Oh,
was. I had a
you're
really
so
great
sweet.
day. Taylor made me a cool birthday card in film class. And Kat wrote me a card and she drew a picture of a taco in it. So that was just
In place of your gift, which I
I
now
love it.
have but forgot to bring. Because I suck.
No, you do not.
I'm so bad.
Kat is my love of my life. Wonderful. But yes, I would have to thank
Yes.
Kat and Taylor and everyone else involved in the making of my 20th birthday being so nice. So
And
thank
also,
you.
I would like to do a really quick, super duper quick shout out to my grandparents in Indiana, Grandma Flora and Grandpa, who are awesome. Thank you so much for the heart-shaped Rice Krispie treats.
Oh,
Logan
that's
ate them
so
all
cute.
without telling me, but they were the one that I had was really good. He ate them all except that one when I went to go shower. So we were gonna go
man.
out and get dinner, and then I came back and he had eaten them all.
What you gonna do with him?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought he was kidding. I'm like, you ate all my Rice Krispie treats. They were heart-shaped. They were from my grandparents.
Oh my god. That's perfect.
Like, who
Perfect.
does that? He was like, well, you shouldn't have left me alone with it. Self-control.
For real.
Though I don't have it, I expect you to have it. But thank you. They were lovely. The one that I had was lovely, and apparently Logan really liked them. So,
Awesome.
so yes, feed the boyfriend. There it is.
Woo! Well, that is our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in as always.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes. Follow us on Twitter. It's Dunn_Dyer. Like us on Facebook, Dunn and Dyer. Yeah. That's basically it. Also, happy 6th week of classes. Woo. And spring break is 2 weeks away. Woo! What? Yeah. Oh. 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 Oh.
All right.
Oh, we might have a spring break themed episode.
We should.
Let's
We
just
should
do
do
it. We
swimsuits.
just planned that.
Let's do it.
That's great. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wear a bikini. Sorry about your eyes. You'll be burning.
Bye.